Good morning, beautifuls, or whenever you're watching. This is morning now. If you're new here, my name is Joey from True North Channeling. Oh, I took the break yesterday. I took the day off. It was full moon in Leo, so whew, it was a lot of energy, a lot of clarity, and a lot of things like being burned away that no longer serve us. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a message out. I just see this full moon as causing a lot of shifts. This is going to bring relief. I'm hearing golden era. It's very much giving the sun, which is associated with Leo, but it's like, yeah, it's golden era. I just see this as the clarity that a lot of us have been asking and waiting for. I see this like when all of like this settles, because there's so many downloads and activations that have happened through this full moon in Leo, like these energies. But I just see this as being something that's going to be very activating, and there's going to be a lot of truth that comes from this. Okay, but I think also what I'm picking up on is just like the truth of our boundaries. Like this is the time for absolute truth, being honest with yourself about where it is that you want or to be, and the steps that you need to get there. Also, like just being very real about your boundaries and what you will accept in this next chapter, and seeing things for what they really are. Like really allowing yourself to have the clarity to see the truth, and not only see the truth but deliver the truth. That is so big. Yeah. And it's like this truth card, it's like it's on a pen, like this is being spoken, this is being transmitted, this is being recorded. Okay, this isn't just truth for yourself, this is truth to share. Okay, so that's really like putting your truth. I see that in like a concrete form, like physicalizing your truth. So that is definitely coming up. I also just feel like part of all of this is going to make us feel very heavy. This can be a difficult shift, I will say. So make sure that you're dancing, make sure that you're laughing, make sure that you're doing stuff for you. Okay, it does not need to be all work, work, work. And someone needs to hear this, because I know I need to hear it. I tend to get too serious, like with my spiritual growth, and sometimes you really just need to relax and have fun. Yeah, you can't all just be a headache. It can't all just be a headache, baby. Like we have to balance with some fun. You've put in so much damn work. Okay, so it's time you treat yourself like it. Yeah, and I just see this. Yeah, I was gonna say relief is coming swiftly. Relief is coming swiftly. And I feel like there's such a large amount of people that don't, you're starting to almost like call BS on that, but it's not. Like spirit is almost like getting you ready to just like, I just see this as like almost like a trial. Yeah, this is one to come out multiple times. Like before I even started recording, I was seeing the Two of Cups. So there's very much a divine union, a sacred union happening. I can see this multiple ways. I see this as with ourselves, like between our masculine and feminine energies, but I also see this as like, because there's a lot of you that just closed out relationships. There's a lot of relationships that are, recently ended, a lot of recently single people, and you may not even be looking for relationships, but I'm telling you, for some of you, there is going to be a divine union coming up. And the reason why you are being given this justice is because you have decided to protect your boundaries, because you have decided to stand on your own, because you've decided to love yourself, baby. Yes. Okay. But for a lot of us, this is going to start with the union of our divine masculine and feminine. Your divine masculine is putting in that work, protecting your divine feminine. Your divine feminine is calling in all of that light, baby. Oh, fuck yes. Oh my goodness. I love that for you, baby. Yes. Oh my. Spirit. You are being led right by spirit. There is absolutely help in ways that you don't even understand, okay? So I know that you're probably frustrated right now, and like I said, I just see this as like you're on this solo journey, like you're not really even looking for anything like that. But what you don't know What you don't know is that it's coming in, honey. And it's like, look at, there's the sun there on the horizon. What do you see right here? That's sunshine, baby. That's sunshine. Okay? So it's coming in. Trust in your divine justice. Trust that the divine have your back. I know that it can be really hard, and I know how hard it can be to hold that vibration. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. But we gotta keep doing in the good work and doing the things, guys. And I'm so proud of you. I really am. Yeah. I feel like Spirit is asking us to address this chapter of our life like the Hierophant. It's really, we're being asked to trust in our higher knowledge, trust in our divine gifts, trust in our connection to the divine, and understand that even though we're down here on earth, the divine has something greater planned for us. And even if we can't directly see it, you see how this path is behind him? He doesn't even realize. And it's like, I feel like this is just a sign that you are closer to fruition. I see this as like the next stage of enlightenment for you. You are closer than you realize. You are much closer than you realize. So we have the justice overarching and the Hierophant here. So it's like you are doing divine justice by yourself. You know, like you are doing justice for yourself. And similarly, Spirit is. Okay. There may be a lot of you where you were treated unfairly, you were not given the due justice that you deserved, okay? But this next chapter is different. This next chapter, people are going to be forced to see your truth. People are going to be forced to recognize you for your true power, okay? People are not going to have the liberty to take your justice, okay? Because you are being led directly by Spirit to a place where you will not be allowed that. Okay, because you are on the path, because you are loving yourself, because there's a divine union. Okay, but similarly, some of you are going to have this divine union that's going to absolutely recharge your batteries. And you know, for some of you, it could be a Hierophant. It could be that person that really teaches you more about holding your vibration and brings a sense of loving funness to your life, is what I'm seeing. But also, like, the Hierophant and the Truth card coming out together is so relevant. You know, it's, I see this as living your truth, you know, and it's like embodying. That's what I mean, embodying, because there's so many of you that like you have always been this Hierophant mentally, okay? But now you are bringing your truth into the physical. Oh yeah, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. Spirit, thank you. So yeah, it's very much, it's actualizing and embodying what you've always been, what you've always been. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Ooh, because you're the magician. Because you're the magician. And this also, you can't even. You can't even. Like, okay, so we now have 5 major arcanas out of 7 cards. So, yeah, I mean, there is seriously, this is a time where your intuition is on overdrive. So if you were looking for that reading to really gas you up and let you know that you are that bitch, you are that king, you are that queen, you are that empress, you are that Hierophant, you are the high priestess of your life. This is it. This is it. Okay? And I know that you've been through some shit, you know? The sea, look it's rough. She's on a little lifeboat, you know? She's not even sure if she's gonna make it. It's probably quite scary and turbulent part of your life. But you know, with this being a minor arcana, this is temporary. This is temporary, babe. Okay? This is not an overarching theme of your life, and this is subject to change at any minute. You know, any second the divine can come in with that manifestation. And similarly, I think a lot of you need to hear this too. What I'm picking up on, and you're like, oh, well, if the divine is so all powerful, you know, yada, 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 then why can't it happen right now? It's because the divine is trying to bring in things even better than you expected. And not only that, you're not the only person in the universe, okay? Your story and your manifestations are part of a web of bigger things they're showing me. And it's like, it is literally cross-sectioned with other people who need to do their work on their part, you know? And it's a divine symphony of magic, okay? So be very patient with it, okay? And ride these signs, follow this wave of synchronicity, because it is turning in your favor. It is turning in your favor. And there's absolutely good karma coming with this, okay? But you need to trust the cycle that's closing out. You need to trust this new way of thinking, okay? Because with the wheel here, it's definitely the end of a cycle at 10, you know? And that is letting me know right now That was the old chapter of your life that's closing. This is the new one, okay? And then, because right after we have 11, so 10, 11, you know, your justice, this next chapter is your justice. And that's just your confirmation that this next chapter is going to be better than the last, okay? And this is letting you know, like, this is spirit validating where you were in the past. This is spirit validating where you just came from. And this balancing act that you feel like you're on, okay? So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, and understand that the scales of balance are always going, directing and flowing, okay? So, yeah, I just see this, you know, like when you're getting in your head too much, do anything you can to get back into your body. Get back into your body. Wiggle your toes. Pet your animals. Go for a walk, okay? Because there is magic and there is such strong intuition in the now. The future and the past are illusions. It's in the now. It is in the now. Someone needs to hear that. It's in the now. Okay? And some of you are literally going, like, this divine union is going to make you into the master manifester that you have always been. But this is like the union that you needed, and it's just like becoming fully embodied. And honestly, this union that you're coming into in this next chapter is one where you are going to be a very, very, very potent intuitive, okay? Your abilities are going to be on overdrive. I'm hearing like prophetic dreams, okay? You might be having actual visions while you're awake. You know, this is someone who and I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is going to be straight up subconscious intuition. Like, you're not even going to know at first how strongly intuitive you are, because the people around you are going to notice first. They're going to be like you'll be calling people like when they're talking about you and you won't even know it, you know. They'll think about you and you'll call, or you know, there's going to be some sort of connection. It's going to be very, very potent, this next chapter, okay? But this is your intention. I feel like a lot, if you are aligned with this, your intention has been to step into this high priestess role, to really embody your true potential. That's what I'm seeing for this group, okay? And I feel like, don't curse this last chapter that you were on, because it's brought you here, okay? And I just see this, you know, do you see the connection? I just see this very much like, don't shame the shadows that have brought you here, you know, love them, shine light on them, because they're all part of your divine cosmic intelligence. They're all part of your higher knowledge. They are all part of being the high priestess, the sage of higher wisdom, okay? We are really embodying this. Look at that. And 2-2, okay? And I said that. I said it, and I meant it. This is a divine union. This is a divine union of you and your higher self, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, that is bringing you to this higher level of consciousness, that is ascending you. Oh my effing God. I love this for you. Oh, shut the front door. Shit, it's not even open. Oh, spirit. Chill on me, baby. Okay, let's try that again in an instant replay. It's you. Yeah. So I feel like you might not even be like, I feel like you are so trying to get to this next stage, trying to access this Hierophant energy, to the point where you're like, where do I go? What do I do? I almost feel like a sense of confusion. But baby, you see this? You're being asked to flow. You're being asked to flow and use your intuition. He is not using his intuition. He is in his analytical mind. He is very much in a King of Swords energy for my other tarot readers. So this is letting you know to flow. Follow your heart. When your intuition isn't letting you know, listen to your heart. Okay? Listen to your heart. Ooh, I love where this is going. Yeah, so this is very much you just embodying your true potential, embodying what you came here to do, okay? So, and also don't be discouraged because I feel like also there's going to be a certain few in this group, or a large majority, I don't know, that is feeling like their manifestations haven't been answered. But it's because you were not at the right part of your journey, okay? And you need to understand. And there's just a certain level of trust, okay? But this relief is coming swiftly. It is. It is coming so swiftly, especially with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune here and the Magician. This is just your absolute confirmation that the things that you are picking up on from the divine, the visions that you see, the things that you are hearing, the clairaudience, all of these gifts that you have that you're using to embody messages from the divine, you're not making them up. You're not imagining them. This is reality, honey. But there's just slight adjustments that need to be made. But you know what? You're heading to a time where you're going to be able to keep your options open, okay? But right now, you need to flow. But there is going to be so much growth, and there's so many things that you were meant to do in this lifetime. There's so many stones left unturned. So don't fret. You are far from short on time. You are far from short on time, my love. Okay? And that is the thing. And that's what I sense this urgency is about, too, is like, yeah, I feel like for some, it's like the sense of like, you need to get it done right now. And then for others, I feel like it's a sense of like, you struggled for so long and like this relief just couldn't come quick enough. It couldn't come quick enough. But I just want you to know, my love, this last chapter that you got out of, this last chapter, it's closed. It's closed, it's closed, it's closed. 10 being the end of the cycle. I know I said that, but that's so important. We are on the 9 year. We are the year of Kali Ma, the year of the snake, okay? So we are shedding this skin, okay? And I want to let you know, this chapter is not going to be reopened. It's not. This is going to be a change of pace, and we are going to be released from this intensity because right now we are in the kiln. We are literally under the fire right now. We are in the alchemical process, in the throes of it. So if you are handling this cycle with grace, and if you're having a really hard time with this struggle or the cycle, like, I'm proud of you. This is not an easy cycle, okay? So use this as your measuring stick, that we are literally in the alchemical fire on our way, swiftly approaching our sacred fruition. And that's exactly what this tells me too, and the path, I feel like some of us are looking for things in front of us when they're already things that we have, it's like, I'm hearing it's right under your nose. It's right under your nose. And all you need to do is just look in the right place. Oh, wow, Spirit. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Yeah. Okay, we're going to use this deck. The Twin Flame Ascension deck. Spirit, follow up with a lovely little message for us, please. Okay, yeah, so you are being asked to view your past and this next chapter with compassion, and especially compassion for yourself in the now. In the now, we need the compassion, especially now, because this is a very brave and courageous journey that you're on, and it takes some serious willpower and courage to step into unknown territories, to not know if you're going to be okay. Like that, stepping from security of what will work for you, but energetically is not cutting it, and that you're meant to do bigger and better things. And to leave that safety and that security, that takes courage. To follow the divine and allow them to really guide you when you don't know where you're going, that takes trust, okay? That takes loving God, source, universe, creator, whatever you want to call, the higher power. It doesn't matter, because this is a place of unity and coming together, not division. So we really don't get hung up on titles here. But you are really being asked to extend yourself compassion, extend yourself grace right now, and have fun. That's what I mean. Like, don't get so caught up in the past or the future. Really focus on grounding, being in your body and having fun, because you are meant to feel this compassion for yourself, not just for other people. You are allowed to extend this compassion to yourself. It's not going to spoil you. It's not going to make you a bad person, because you've decided to allow yourself bliss, because you've allowed yourself contentment. And it's like, I feel so much like you are really being asked, and like they're showing me again like this, and I just see this as like adult us and like inner child, even though I know that those are two adult hands. I just see this as like having compassion too, and understanding that there's an inner child in there too. Like it, yeah, and they just showed me the two again. It's the two of you, you know? It's not just your divine masculine, your divine feminine. It's adult you and child you too. Okay? There's just so much of this dualistic nature in our reality. And that is just another part of it. Yeah, awareness, crystal clear vision. And that's what I said. You are stepping in to that high priestess. You are literally manifesting this vision. You are manifesting the clairvoyance, the clairaudience. You are manifesting the higher awareness. Period. And you are going through this vortex, but you know what? Do you know how chaotic that looks? Do you know how disorientating that looks? Tell me you don't. Tell me you don't. Unless you just dropped some acid that I didn't. But yeah, there and moreover, do you see the astrological cycles? There are cycles, there are shifts that need to be made. Okay? But you are coming into this awareness. Okay, so have compassion with yourself as your high heart opens, as your body catches up. How many years were we living the other way? How many? A lot, okay? So be kind to yourself, all right? And trust that the divine has you moving as fast as it is safe for you to do so, all right? And I think once the dust settles, all of this energetic dust of this full moon in Leo, which honestly felt more like a new moon. It felt a lot of like the power of the Leo moon. Like it was very go-getter. Like it gave me new moon energy, but it also was releasing. It was almost overwhelming for myself personally. That's why I didn't channel yesterday. I just needed to ground and really just be with my family. We also had a death in the family, so it was just a lot. But yeah, on the other side is this crystal clear vision, okay? And it is compassion. So and so with the compassion card coming out too, like be kind to yourself, extend yourself grace, because you are highly sensitive, okay? And you're not going to be stepping into this high priestess role or in direct communication with the divine and not feeling these collective energies, not feeling these wonky frequencies coming through you, okay? That is part of your gift. You asked for it to be turned back up, and justice is being done by you, okay? So trust as the divine holds your hand as you're being led on this path, okay? And know that sometimes having these gifts can be a little turbulent, but in the end, you're heading where you want to go. And I don't even like to say that it can be turbulent, but that's the reality, Being an empath and being an intuitive, not everything that you're going to pick up on is sunshine and rainbows, okay? Because when you are given these abilities, it's not for the ego. You are not given these abilities to be like, oh, look at me, look at me. You're given these abilities to help people. You are being given these abilities. I don't even want to say given. You are reclaiming your abilities for a higher purpose. You are reclaiming your abilities in the name of justice. You are reclaiming your abilities to embody the Hierophant, to teach, to spread truth, to remove confusion. Okay? Wow. Yeah. And you know what? You have what it takes. You have the compassion to hold this energy. You have the compassion to really embody frequencies of the Divine Mother. You have the compassion to heal, okay? Your heart is limitless. Your heart is limitless, baby. Oh my goodness. Woo! Getting goosebumps all over again. Oh, you guys, if you're going to keep getting my nipples hard like this, you need to buy me dinner first, baby. Yeah, so I'm finishing with this. It's Merkaba activation, and that's the second card on my table that says Merkaba. So this is very much a light body activation. Yeah, oh my goodness. The sacred union is going to activate the light body. Ah! And I don't know if you have not had your light body activated, if you have not felt that. I have, and it is extremely, extremely liberating to feel your light body activate. So, during this time, of expanded awareness, you are vulnerable right now. Okay, you are vulnerable right now, and that is why that's why you've been feeling like all of these waves, all of these different energies where it's shifty. Imagine yourself on that boat, okay, out in the ocean. Yeah, so you're really being asked to ground, shield, and protect your energies right now, especially from things that you feel like are detrimental to you. All right, you are really being asked to double down on those boundaries that you got, baby, because you have something worth protecting. You have something worth protecting. Yeah. And so I just see this too as like, not everyone is meant to make the cut in this next chapter. Not everyone is. Okay? Use your expanded awareness. Use your compassion to really decide what is meant to be in. And when I say use your compassion to decide who's meant to be in there, have compassion for yourself. Why would you want people in your circle that you are constantly fighting and that are bringing down your vibration? If they are not ready to meet you as deep as you've met yourself, don't try to force them to. You can't force healing, you can't force awareness, you can't do it. Okay, so be compassionate to yourself and understand that even though you are the Hierophant and you have all these abilities, you can bring a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Okay, and it's not your job to do that. Your job is to heal yourself and to love yourself. And through that truth, other people will align or they will naturally shift away. Okay? And you don't need to be overly emotional about this. You don't need to feel confused about where to go. Trust that the divine is leading you, and it's like rejection is divine protection. Any rejection that you're experiencing at this point in time is divine protection, or it's saving you from a major detour, which is again divine protection. But similarly, also understand that you trying to martyr your happiness for other people's growth when they're not doing it, you are cheating them out of their lesson, because there are certain situations in this life we are given this wheel of emotions because not everything that we're meant to experience is pleasant. We are giving anxiety and fear and different emotions like that because there are certain situations that we put ourselves into or that we allow to happen that are meant to be so uncomfortable that they force us to up level, that they force us to purge this karma, and that we finally are like, I have had enough. I am not doing this anymore. Okay? So, yeah, don't cheat other people out of their journey. And you honestly, you really can't do that. But what you can do is waste time on yours. And there are no wrong paths, but there are definitely delays. Okay? Someone needs to hear that. There are no wrong paths. You might be caught up between, I am in alignment, but you might be in alignment, but also there are people that can delay your path and slow you down. Yeah. And it's those paths that are going to slow you down are paths that take you further away from love. And when I say that, I don't want you to confuse that with the martyring. Okay, when I say paths that take you away from love, I mean love for self. Like genuine love for self and compassion. Try to remain compassionate for other people's journeys, but don't allow it to dictate yours. You have to be willing to do your inner work first and not distract yourself with what everyone else is doing. Someone really needs to hear that. Yeah, someone is really like, there is a certain member or two that has really been trying to distract themselves with what other people are doing. Okay? Newsflash, they're not worrying about what you're doing like that. They are not focusing on you. Okay? focusing on you and loving yourself does not mean that you have a dreadful case of the me's, okay? It means that you're putting in the work for yourself. We come into this world alone, and while there are many people that we love and are going to be an amazing, crucial part of our journey, in the end, the race is only with yourself. And yeah, you came here to learn your lessons. We all came here to learn our own lessons, okay? And that is the truth. So trust what the divine has for you, and don't be afraid to jump in. Don't be afraid to embrace it and jump in. Oh, let's see if our angels want to add anything. And happy Valentine's Day. I forgot it's Valentine's Day. Oh, shoot. Shoot, boo-boo, shoot. Ow. Oh. Yeah. Peace is coming. Peace is coming. Look at, and I just see this as a massive alignment. And I see it's like the Vitruvian Man, but I see this as embodying a new stage of yourself as a reality hub or a straight up timeline, quantum shift. Yeah, and it says clearing. Connected journey, balance, clearing. Yeah. Journey to a new you. Manifestation, vortex. Yeah. So there's very much, this is how your prayers are being answered. And like, look at how this is too. I just see this. It's like you creating your reality, and then the divine is on the other side. Like, we got you. We got you. Focus your energy with unwavering faith. So it's like, keep your faith, trust in the justice. Don't focus on the things in the past that went wrong. Don't focus on that last chapter. Trust that this is part of how your prayers are being answered. Trust that the outcome that you require and ask for is on its way. And be willing and open to not knowing how that's coming. Be open and willing to the surprise. Clarity of vision again. Okay? So they're really asking you, I feel like, to look. There's so many of you that are gaining that crystal clear vision, that are embodying their intuition fully. But also, I think they're wanting you to really be willing to look at your past and the things that have shaped you into where you are now as part of your divine healing journey, as part of your sacred fulfillment, as part of your sacred fruition, okay? They want you to view that with the clarity and the truth that you've always been loved. You've always been loved, and justice will always be done by you, my love. Oh, my goodness. So similarly, Archangel Raphael could be very prevalent. And yeah, Archangel Raphael is looking to connect with somebody. There's no doubt about that. You could be seeing signs or messages in your dreams. I highly recommend starting a dream journal. Butterflies could be big for somebody. Also, this card came out earlier this week, and yeah, it's also a message from someone who passed for me. So maybe if you're watching this and you made it to this point, maybe you just had someone who passed away recently, and this could be like a little hello from them, this butterfly, because it's absolutely a little hello from me, from my aunt. So stay inspired, guys, and trust in the signs, trust in the divine, and spread compassion and love. We're never going to beat this fear or this hate with more hate. We got to just crank up the love. And I love you guys. I really do. So I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, and I'm sending all my love.